Hi guys, just want to have a little chat with you about mindset and how it can help you within your business. So it's a lovely sunny day today. I'm driving in my van at the moment, and I was just thinking about what I could talk to you guys about. So really it's all about your mindset and how you perceive yourself within your business. Now, when I started out online about 6 years ago, I started doing affiliate marketing, and I wasn't really too bothered about anything apart from earning money. See, my main focus was to generate sales online. Now this is all well and good, and that's what your focus should be, but you should also focus on other things like how to help people, because when you start helping people within your business, you will make far more sales than you can actually imagine, really. Now when I say help people, I mean it in quite a broad sense of the word. Now what you basically want to do is when you go out and you go to seminars or you take a course and you learn something, once you've learned something, you need to then implement what you've learned, and you need to start actually using the strategies that you've learned to generate either sales or leads within your business. Now the good thing about this is when you actually start getting results, what you want to start doing is actually teaching it. See, so when you teach something, it also ingrains into your mind that you learn it better when you teach it. So what you need to do is, if you did a course just recently and you started using that course and you've actually started generating some traffic or some sales or some leads, whatever course you did, you now want to start teaching it. So you now want to start putting it in a video and sticking it on YouTube, and start helping people learn how to do these things. Now you might think, well, I don't know how to do that. That's no good to me. I don't know how to do that. He said, well, the thing is, you do know how to do this, and people out there who don't know how to do this will potentially want to learn what you know. Now I take a typical example of me. Now I basically started online about 6 years ago, and I was buying products left, right and centre. I didn't really know much about internet marketing, so I assumed I need to know everything, really. So I went about buying course after course after course and learning. Now I was basically concentrating on my own sales, and what I learned I was implementing and trying to make sales, which for the best part worked okay. Obviously it wasn't great, because I was only selling low ticket value products, something for like $37, but I did that because I assumed a low ticket sale was easier to sell. Now I went and started looking into high ticket sales. Now this is where things did change for me quite dramatically, actually. I went down to a supercharged summit. I paid to go and see some top marketers telling you how you do it, and I got down there and I was speaking to actually the owner of the business at the time, who was generating massive earnings online. We're talking millions of pounds. I think last year he turned over about 80 million, and to me, I want to learn from these people, because these people know what they're doing. To generate that sort of money, they know what they're doing. It's as simple as that. So I actually got hold of Matt Lloyd actually down there, and I grabbed hold of him, and I just wanted to have a little chat with him to get the gist of things. And he spoke to me, and he said, so where are you at now? So I told him, I said, I've been doing affiliate marketing for about five years. And he turned around and said, so what have you been doing? I said, well, I've just been learning and then trying to take action on what I've been learning, and you know, making some sales. So he then turned around to me and said, well, how many sales roughly have you made over the last sort of 5 years? I said, well, I've probably made about 200 or 300 sales, but they've all been low ticket sales, and over the course of sort of 5 or 6 years, you know, it wasn't a lot of money, because these sales come in and the money goes out. So he said, so what do you actually know? You know, what have you learned over the years? So I began to explain, and you know, what I've learned. I've learned about you know, all the squeeze pages, sales funnels. I've learned about pay-per-click traffic. I've learned, you know, Facebook advertising and social media advertising. You know, I've learned all these things, and he looked at me quite shocked, really, which I didn't quite get to start with, because he then turned around and told me, well, why haven't you started teaching it? Well, I immediately said, well, you know, I can't teach something, you know, I don't know everything about. And you know, he was a bit annoyed with me about it, to be honest, because he basically said, well, you know, you've obviously learned a lot over the 5 years, but you're not actually teaching anyone what you've learned. And I said, well, I don't feel I should teach anyone what I learned, because I don't know the ins and outs of it. He says, right, let me stop you there. He goes, right, what I'm going to do, I'm going to go and grab someone in this room. Just hold on a minute. So he went off. He went around and he was chatting to people, and he come back with this guy, and he said to this guy in front of me, he said, so you got a website and you want to know about squeeze pages? He said, so if this guy here, talking about me, would teach you how to build a squeeze page, would that be beneficial to you? And this guy turned around and said, yeah, of course it would. It'd be great. Now, I said to this guy, yeah, I said, but you know, I might know how to build a squeeze page, but I don't necessarily know how to teach you how to do it. And he turned around and said, well, he goes, well, the thing is, I've just bought Optimized Press. Now my eyes lit up when he said that, because see, I've been using Optimized Press for about 4 or 5 years, really. When it came out, I bought it, and I've been using it for all my sales and opt-in pages. So you know, I know Optimized Press quite well. And he turned around to me and he said that he was very confused with it, and he'd like some help with it if possible. And I said, well, you know, I do know how to do that, so you know, I'll gladly help you out with that. That's not a problem. So I set up a Skype call with him after the event, and I went away and we had our little Skype chat. And basically what he wanted, he just wanted an opt-in page that was linked to his autoresponder, and then obviously went to a sales page. So I thought, well, you know, Optimized Press, I know that's easy. That's something very easy to set up. And I explained to him that I could walk him through this over TeamViewer on his laptop. So he said, yeah, great, that's fine. So we did that. So I connected to him on TeamViewer. We went to his website. He logged in, and with TeamViewer, it's quite good because you can actually chat to them while you're seeing exactly what they're doing, and you can take over their computer and walk them through it. So I did this, and I spent about 2 hours with him, walking him through Optimized Press, and we got a nice squeeze page set up. We got his Aweber linked to his squeeze page, so you know, when someone opts in, they go straight to his Aweber account, and then we got it so redirected after they did that to his sales page. Now he was absolutely over the moon with this, and for me, I thought it was, you know, it was easy because I've used it, I've done it, I know how it works. Now my point here is this guy then became quite a good friend of mine, and he's still a good friend of mine. Now what it was, later on when I was looking at other products to promote, I found a product that I started to use. Now I went to this guy because I knew what he was doing in his business, and I said to him, look, this will help you out within your business, what you're doing. And I explained to him that I was using it and I was getting some good results. And you know, I didn't get a response straight away. He just immediately went and purchased that product. And then a couple of days later, he hit me up and he said, yeah, thanks, you know, the product, you know, I've gone through it, and it's actually generated me a lot more opt-ins on my squeeze page. So my point here is, because I helped him out, he now perceived me as a guru, as like a leader, someone who knew what they were talking about. And he was quite happy that when I told him about a product, that he just went out and bought it straight away. So my point here is even though I don't perceive myself as an expert or a guru or anything like that, I only perceive myself as that I knew something that he didn't know, and he wanted help with that. So I gave him help with that. Now that put me in a position that he now perceives me as a guru, as a leader, and you know, that's a great feeling, you know. But I still don't perceive myself as a leader at all. I mean, far from it. I mean, I'm still learning, and I don't think you ever stop learning. So my point here is, you need to take action on what you've learned. So if you go out and you've bought a product and you've learned about something and you're using this product and you're getting results from this product, then go and teach others how to do what you've just learned. Because what that will do, that will create a guru type status. Even though you might not perceive yourself as that, others will, and that ultimately is your goal. You want to be perceived as a leader, as a guru, because at the end of the day, the only people in this business who who make serious money are leaders, and that's a fact. That's just the way it is. So starting today, what I want you to do is, if you learn something and you're getting results with something, it doesn't matter what it is. It could be anything. You could learn how to do pay-per-click on Bing, for example, or pay-per-click on AdWords, and you're getting results. Now, the important thing is, it doesn't matter how your results are. They could only be minor results, but you're getting results. It's important to have results, but it's not important that you're having huge results. I mean, it doesn't matter if you're doing an AdWords campaign, for example, and you're generating, say, 1 lead a week or 2 leads a week. The fact of the matter is, you are generating leads. Simple as that. You have learned something, you've put it into action, and you are doing it, and you are generating leads. So just make a video about it, write an ebook about it, do something, get it out there. What you need to do is learn, and then you need to make something up, like a product or a video, so you can teach people. There will always be someone out there that doesn't know how to do what you know how to do. So teach them. You will then automatically gain status, and people will then become your friend. And now the good thing about this is, when people want information from you and want your advice and knowledge, you have sort of power, really, because knowledge, they say knowledge is power, and it is to some extent, because you have then got the power to sell to that person. I mean, I don't mean just go and like say, yeah, I know this, but now you need to buy. You know, learn something and teach them, and help them with their business. I mean, later down the line, you could teach them a tip. You know, you might have a tip on Facebook that you know how to do, and you might do that tip, but on the back end of that, you might be selling a fully fledged product that, you know, goes in depth with Facebook marketing. So you could teach someone that tip, they could use that tip, they could find that's great help, and then on the back end, you could then email them and say, well, you know, you like that, so, you know, I've got a product here that I've put together that will really help you. It's X amount, and you know, it will help you. And what they're going to naturally do, they're going to see you, they're going to know you give them that good tip, you know you've helped them out before, so they're going to buy. You know, that is just the natural way of things. And remember, people buy from people, they don't buy products. All right, they might be buying a product, but actually they wouldn't necessarily buy that product if they weren't buying it from you. So people buy from people, so begin and start helping people, and everything will just start flowing into place. Okay, so that's all you need to do. So just go out and start doing it. Don't sit back and learn something and don't do nothing with it. Learn it, use it, master it and teach it. And that is the way you will start creating huge incomes online. Okay, so get on it, guys. I hope that's been a bit of wisdom for you, and I look forward to talking to you again sometime soon. Goodbye.